With less than a week to go before the African Union Council chairman position being filled in, things keep on changing by the day. And as we approach it, maybe things will start changing by the hour, if not by the minute. It was just last week that during the last video that I had recorded, that I said that Raila Amolo Odinga had 20 votes plus Kenyan, making it 21. Things have changed within a week. He is now 28, meaning 7 more countries or 7 more votes have committed themselves to support him. The target for first round knockout is 35, or is it 32? Let's take it even 32. If it is 32, it means that it is 5 less. It is 5 less if it is 32. And if it is 35, then that is 7 less. Should the first round fail, the last candidate goes out. The second candidate, then there will remain 2, of which if they remain 2, attempt will also reach for the winner to get 2/3. If they do it 2 or 3 times, and it fails completely. Now, this is a situation, you see, even some of these votes, these are stolen votes, if I can say. Because in other situations, you may never know. Let's take even an MCA in Kenya or a councillor in the city council. You find that a week to election, you may not even know who is going to vote what. But you see here right now, we know how people are voting. And so you'll find that most likely it is even possible, do not be shocked, that before the week ends, I mean, today is Friday, of course it's a weekend, but I'm saying before the elections are held, it is quite possible that the Madagascar candidate, I was confusing Malaysia and then those countries have almost similar name, but the Madagascar fellow has not withdrawn. But do not be shocked if he withdraws. You see, the problem Raila has is that with the Madagascar fellow still wanting to contest, SADC countries will line up. But if today, or even the day before election, or let me say, even if they go for the first round, and nobody gets 2/3, the electoral rule says that the last candidate goes out. And who is the last candidate? The war is between the Djibouti fellow and the Kenyan fellow. I almost forgot Raila. Yeah, it is between Raila and the Djibouti fellow. Now, when they go to the second round, of course, the Madagascar fellow would be kicked out. That one weakens the voting patterns of SADC. Now, if it weakens the voting pattern of SADC, then it shows that the SADC people, Southern African Development Corporation, will now be free to vote whoever is. Now, let me ask, whom do you think they can vote for? If we talk of SADC, we are talking of Angola, we are talking of Mozambique, we are talking of South Africa, we are talking of Swaziland, or nowadays it's called Eswatini. We are talking of Malawi. We are talking of Zimbabwe. Supposing the Madagascar fellow is either resigns, I mean, he doesn't continue, or he's knocked out in the first round. Whom are they going to vote for? Well, 90% of the issue is they'll be voting for Raila, or 99. Now you may have noticed that the last week's list, the names were there. There were names of those countries that are supporting Raila are there. We have had 7 more countries or 7 more votes coming up for Raila. But these 7 ones have come with a rider. They have come up with a rider. Now, I don't know whether it is them that requested, but I think most likely it is them that requested and not Raila who requested. Now, when they request to reach 28, the 7 countries have requested not to be disclosed as at of this time, as per this time. What does this mean? This means most likely that they are strategically placed. Strategically placed. My mind only goes to 2 places. My mind only goes to 2 places, and that is the SADC countries. A good number of them could be okay. I'm thinking of 2 places. I'm thinking of Arab Africans, and I'm also thinking about SADC countries. One could be taking 4, the other one would be taking 3, or even one of the region can take all the 7. Now, why is it that some SADC countries would not want to be known at this time? You see, for those who are in Kenya, they know how Raila has an effect on Luo Nyanza. That is the same effect that very many countries in Southern Africa are really restrained by South Africa. So most likely they don't want to be seen to be going against South Africa. Who knows? Even South Africa itself could be that country to be doing that. Although I have already said that the Congolese issue, the Banyamulenge and whatever, Goma and Kisangani may bring a lot of tension somewhere there. But there is a high possibility that it is equal, either north or south. And if it is north, then Raila should pray that the southern also follows suit. Because if another 5 countries endorses Raila in the next 1 week, he's home and dry. He's home and dry. Now we have talked of SADC. We have also got Arab countries. Arab countries run from, you are talking of Egypt, you're talking of Libya, you're talking of Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco. I don't know whether Western Sahara is also a member. Now you see, when it comes to Arab countries in the north, to me, I would believe that they would rather have Raila there, because the Arab, the northern Africa, which is predominantly Arab or Islam, which is predominantly Islam. Let me use that word because Djibouti is Islam. Now, what I would guess that they would not be comfortable with having the chairman of AUC a Muslim and the vice a Muslim. So I think that they would, and then you see, there is also this aspect of knowing that if you place there a young person, take a country like Egypt, or obviously they are going to produce the vice chair. Now, these people, if they produce a vice chair and you place there a young person, he may, and in most cases, he'll go there for 2 terms, 8 years. It means that because they are going to supply the vice chair, they're going to supply the vice chair, and the vice chair would automatically be the chair after the chairman has gone out. Now, if it is Raila, through his age and whatever, he's going there for 1 term, which means that the Arab countries would prefer somebody who would serve for 1 term, so that they take whoever will be taken the vice chairman would take and a deputy chief executive officer would take there for 2 terms. That is what I'm suspecting, and we still wish him. We still wish him. We still wish him well, because as things goes on, I was even thinking that the last recording was to be the last, but now imagine in 1 week 7 new countries, although they have not been disclosed, and you see, uh, the credibility of a report is when you come out clear and say everything. Not only the credibility, but even it means that if you don't come out, if somebody doesn't come out open, there is a possibility, even if it is very little, for that person not voting according to what you had agreed. It is if even possible that that person may, or that vote may have assured the other party. But as things go on, um, I would wish it's remaining 8 days. I'd just wish for. I'm talking of five. I'm talking of 5 remaining votes. I'd just wish those remaining 8 days we get 4 more votes, so that he's less by 1. You know, by going there and he comes out publicly that he's short of 1, it would automatically, even by before they start casting their votes, you may find that both the 2 candidates would withdraw. Both the 2 candidates would withdraw, and he would go in unopposed. Someone was joking that he's called Baba, and he's going to a town called Baba. Baba is going to Baba.